Alright, you're on stream now, Dennis, by the way.
Very epic and cool.
Right, I've got some iron.
Sorry, I'm just fixing my tower slightly to make the stairs a little better. There we go. And I'm gonna put a bell at the top of the tower, because, like, why not? Job, what's your favorite gospel?
I'm not sure. I need to read them.
Have you not read them?
Not all of them. Not all the way through.
Where is the iron? Where are you smelting it?
Huh? I'm bringing it up now. I'm planting some trees.
Oh. I see.
I live very low down.
Why do you live at the bottom of the hill?
Because I think that's A, funnier, and B, I needed some water to plant some crops. So
It's so annoying.
I know.
Do you know how hard it is to get up here?
Not really. There's like a stairway.
Well, now there is. There didn't used to be before I fixed the terrain a little.
Here. 6.
Yes. Oh, you actually smell them.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But what? I can just skydive down to my base.
Now.
Plonk.
I just don't need to go down there ever.
There's a cave here. That's why I've done it.
That's true. Actually, I do need to go down this one. So, first I make 16 iron bars.
There's an Enderman.
Then 9 nuggets. Then 2 chains.
Got him.
And now,
Come at me, boy.
Job, if you feel like coming back up, you can see the complete altar that we can move somewhere else once we actually have a proper building.
Oh. He's scared. He's scared, sucker. Can Enderman not teleport across streams of water?
I think they can. Where did I put it? There.
Beautiful. I've got an ender pill.
Brilliant. Okay, candles provide literally no light, but it doesn't matter.
Some churches look nice when they're dark anyway.
Exactly. Okay, if I had end rods, this would be better, because it means I could place them a bit higher up, but... Guys, I'm before end rods.
I don't think we're gonna get that one yet.
Dude.
We need to send a diplomatic mission to the end to obtain end rods.
Diplomatic mission to the end.
Yeah, it's a very peaceful mission that might accidentally go sour.
I love the response of just, dude. So yes, if you want to go see the altar, it's very
Is it at the top of the
it's at the top of the tower. It's okay.
Have you put a border around the village yet?
No.
Might be worth doing
Yep.
it.
What, to protect the villagers?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone sleeps so quickly that they're never gonna die.
Are the villagers classed as like lay people then?
What is this, like the papal state?
Yeah. So we're like the clergy.
Exactly. Well, Exactly.
Oh, I see.
If I had end rods, I could put them on top of the chains and the bars, and then put the candles on top of those to make it even better. But
Oh yeah.
casual. Exactly.
To be fair, we could, Dennis.
Yeah.
If we do like that, and wait. To be fair, if you did that, and then
Yeah,
you
but
have
torches don't look as good as candles.
no, I'm on about when you're possessing.
Oh,
You
I
could
see.
like,
we'd have to process to the top of this tower.
yeah. But technically, you could do it where you put one in your offhand to have it on the left, and someone has it in the normal hand on their right.
Oh, that's true.
To like,
yeah, but like,
we could write our own mass.
but like, do they process with candles? I can't remember.
What, in church?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah.
I can never remember.
It's the normal order of a mass is thurible, cross, acolytes, altar servers, the gospel if you have a deacon,
okay.
and priest.
Okay. How many parishes have acolytes anymore?
Most of them.
Really? Because
A
mine
lot.
does not. And
Really?
There's no acolyte.
Acolytes are incredibly common in my opinion. They're like one of the most common things. Like that, along with some other stuff.
I think they're probably the only sort of like ministerial position that got more work to do after the modernizing.
What, acolytes?
Yes, because prior to the modernization reform, acolytes. Sorry, after the modernization reform, they got rid of the role of subdeacon and merged it with the acolyte. They were the only ones who got more work to do.
What does subdeacon do exactly?
The subdeacon does most of the stuff that an acolyte does now.
Oh, is that like MC? Master of
Uh,
Ceremony?
I don't know.
Because an MC, because apparently the way some MCs work is they literally point on the page for the priest as to where they're reading from.
Subdeacon. What? Let me see what this subdeacon did. Function. It okay, thank you. The subdeacon's role is to assist the deacon. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's very helpful.
Okay. Strictly speaking, the subdeacon reads the epistle. Historically, no, I don't know that that's really done by the subdeacon.
What's the epistle? Epistle?
The letter.
Alright.
Assists the deacon by carrying the. Okay, thank you. Subdeacon. Okay, subdeacon. Here we go. Not just Western Rite. So before the position was abolished. Okay, that's not helpful. Okay, so where a subdeacon is like properly used, because in reality most of their functions are like
Isn't a
exclusive to.
I was gonna say, isn't it also a subdeacon is a layperson? They're not ordained.
No, a subdeacon was a major order before.
Was it separate to a deacon? Then?
Yes, it was separate to the diaconate, but it was abolished at the same time that they made the diaconate like a thing that could be permanent and not just like something that people did before they became priests.
Alright.
So what they did, basically they have the role of the subdeacon, at least in the Latin form of the mass, was they carried the crucifix, they read the epistle or the letter, they held the book of Gospels while the deacon read it, That's what he did, basically. I don't really know why that was like a thing. I understand why they got rid of it, and also many of the subdeacon roles don't even apply in a normal mass as not as commonly celebrated, which is very disappointing. I think it's the thing that I think is most lost from the Latin mass is the ritual and the ceremony.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate.
I know.
Anyway. Yes.
Our priests can somewhat. To be fair, I don't know if there is a Latin mass in my diocese.
I'm sure there's one in your diocese somewhere.
Probably.
In the entire diocese.
Yeah.
What diocese are you in?
I'm on stream, so I'll message you.
Okay, yeah, just message me.
I know it's a broad area, but it's still like.
Yeah. That's a stupid ass name.
Really?
That's a stupid sounding. No, apparently there is not. Amazingly.
I was talking to some people when I was on pilgrimage, and they're saying the ones they have in their diocese aren't advertised. Or very well advertised, because a certain cardinal doesn't like it very much.
Oh, I see. See, I really dislike that.
I disagree with the notion that says you shouldn't do it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, firstly, I disagree with, I disagree with Pope Francis about a lot of things, actually. But I disagree... but I disagree with his position that, we should, move towards not celebrating the Latin Mass, because I think that's stupid. And I disagree with his reservation of it, because under Benedict, and until 2021, just like any priest could celebrate the Mass whenever they wanted. The Latin Mass whenever they wanted, essentially, under the same conditions as like a regular Mass, which is then abrogated. But yeah, I don't know. Well, it's kind of more sensible for a particular cardinal to say, I don't like the way the celebration of this Mass, as opposed to the Pope, because the cardinal has more immediate episcopal authority.
Yeah. So they don't advertise it though, because
that makes sense. I don't know. It's really weird because if you look at if you look at major churches or like some notable ones, they'll have like plenty of them. Like they have ones I'm pretty sure every day, like at Westminster Cathedral, for example, or at another nearby church, which are like, oh yeah, that's every day. And then there are ones, like I said, we have ones every day in my parish, parish church. Is that you? I can't tell.
Where I'm underground.
Yeah, that's probably you then.
Alright, let's see if I can get some mining done.
I also disagree with the concept of papal infallibility, but that's sort of beside the point.
But that one, I think that one causes a lot of issues sometimes.
Well, firstly, it causes a lot of issues, and secondly, I think it's just scripturally unsound, which I know is like a bad position to hold as a Catholic, but I mean, it doesn't make any sense, because there's one very notable point in one of Paul's letters where he says he confronted Peter to his face because he was just straight out wrong, and it's like, well, that doesn't hold, because the entire premise of papal infallibility is that.
What did Paul say Peter was wrong on?
It was some incident about Gentile Christians obeying Jewish laws. If you want more reading, just look up incident at Antioch.
Oh, right.
Essentially, but it's like the entire notion of all papal authority is that it comes from Peter, right? So
yeah, because you can trace your ancestry back to the apostles, and the Pope can trace his back to Peter.
So, exactly. Well, although arguably that also means that the Bishop of Antioch should be infallible and whatever else. But since Peter also ostensibly founded the See of Antioch, but that's beside the point. Anyway, but like it doesn't hold because there's a notable point where Paul says that Peter is wrong. So the options are either that we say that Paul is wrong and that essentially that this particular part of the scripture is Paul saying something that's not valid, which is a very slippery slope to go down.
Oh yeah, saying the Gospels are wrong is
well, it's not the
Gospels.
It's one of Paul's letters, but
even
still, it's a very slippery slope to go down. Or you have to just accept the position that papal infallibility is kind of incoherent.
I know the explicit context of it is when the Pope speaks from the chair, though.
Yeah, I know it's like when the Pope speaks from the chair about like religious or moral issues, but it's like a very specific event of Peter saying something that is like a religious issue and quite possibly a moral issue, depending on how you want to see it, and he's just wrong. And it's not an example of where time has vindicated Peter. We don't follow, generally, for the most part. Most Christians do not, and most Catholics at least, don't follow all of the laws, even the ones which were never specifically abrogated. Arguably maybe we should, but we don't. So it's like also I mean even, but it's the entire notion. Like, yes, I understand you are the rock upon which I'll build my church, but in reality there's not much historical basis for the Pope as like an unquestionable supreme leader of the church, at least on the early church.
Yeah.
So
that's fine.
Because well, firstly, the Council of Jerusalem was held by all the apostles. Not just Peter didn't just say this is the position, that this is true.
The apostles agree on everything then?
Who put a soul lantern on top of my bell?
Shit. Fuck's sake. Sorry.
Well, no, because Paul said to Peter, you're wrong. So presumably not. And as according to Acts, there were disagreements.
Dennis, can you know these coordinates quickly?
Yeah, sure.
-877, 53.
Wait. Minus 53. Yeah.
-327.
There.
Alright, cool. Sorry, can you tell? Right, can you tell those back to me quickly?
-877, 53, -327.
800 is that way. And then the Y is... Sorry, I just died. I need to go get my stuff back.
The Y is 53.
And the Z is...
-327.
I hate early game so much.
But yeah, I don't know. And then Peter wasn't even the leader of the church at first. It was James.
Why was it James?
James was Bishop of Jerusalem.
Alright.
And Jerusalem was the head of the church until the revolt in like 80 AD or something. But yeah, realistically, the leaders of the church were Paul and James, at least for a while.
Oh, fuck off.
So I don't know. Maybe I should convert to Orthodoxy.
Oh yeah. To do that, the only reason Russia's Orthodox and not Islamic is because of alcohol.
And also the Byzantine influence.
Oh yeah, they claim they're like the successors to the Byzantine, don't they?
Yeah, it's really stupid.
But like everyone claims they're the successor to the Byzantine.
No. The most other claimants to the title of Rome just claim direct descendants from Rome, not the empire in the east.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think the only thing the main thing that Orthodoxy's got wrong is that the Holy Spirit proceeds from both the Father and the Son.
Oh yeah, because they say it proceeds from the Father.
Yeah, but not the Son. It's the only thing I think they've got majorly wrong. I'm a bit hesitant to argue about, to try and defend the position of papal supremacy, mainly because it's not a very well. It's like, there's papal supremacy insofar as the Pope is the leader, but the Pope is like an ultimate authority is kind of a questionable notion in my mind.
I guess so.
But it is what it is. Tunnel to the community.
So are they called the community then, and then there's another group called the whole?
No, we're the community.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, official. Well, that's the name. That's their name for us. Works for the time being. I'm going to the hole.
Or is the whole their community?
Yes.
So let me get out of this cave. I might join you.
Who is going on the stairs? What is that? This is an epic community. I like their area. Oh, this is an interesting altar. Okay, they have a way better chapel than us. We need to fix this. Job, get to work building a chapel.
Let me get out of this damn cave.
Make sure that the altar is 2 by 7.
2 by 7.
Yeah.
Is this gonna become a competition of like who can be the better?
Listen, I have a cathedral design ready. I mean, admittedly, the cathedral design is just straight up a rip-off of Notre Dame, but you know, it's still better than theirs, and they don't have to know that.
Wait, so what is actually happening? Is it like two different groups that are trying to?
I don't know. They founded some kind of like whole cult. I'm not really questioning.
So if we call them a
whole thing.
cult,
Well, they kind of acknowledge themselves as a cult.
okay.
There's no good way up, is there?
So do we call ourselves a church then, or an abbey?
We're the Abbey.
I keep referring to us as the abbey, yeah.
We are an Abbey. Well, that makes no sense because we don't actually have an Abbey building yet.
Yeah. No, we can use one of the churches as a temporary abbey.
Well, that's what I'm doing. But you start with the chapel. Start with the chapel. Start with the altar. Actually, just build an altar on the ground. To hell with this stupid like sky altar thing. This is stupid. This is dumb. It needs to be 7 by 2 though, and make it out of some kind of good material. And all of the blocks need to be stairs. I guess maybe just make it out of stone. Yeah.
Specific, smooth.
You can't have smooth stone stairs, so just go with regular stone, I suppose. I mean, it's kind of boring, but for now, it's all we've got.
Do we have a stone cutter?
You can make one. Do stone cutters need smooth stone? Because if so, I've got some.
Yeah, I think they do.
All right, once I walk up this stupid staircase, I'll get there.
Oh, I can't see it in my crafting tree yet. Why?
I have no idea. Who was it?
I hope some stuff actually does happen on this. Is Will and everyone in that community then? Or?
Will's not been on the server, I don't think. I need to be heading not that way, this way. I think up that direction? Yeah, that direction. Here's the but yeah, we can start with an altar and then build a chapel around that, and then build an abbey type structure around that. And then the cathedral can just be a separate structure later.
Do we want it within the village or on the outside of the...
I'd say on the outside of the village. Tear down my tower. If you can fit it on that hill, then... Jesus.
I'm gonna have a look around quickly.
I love Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna run out of bread soon. Well, actually, I've still got 20 left.
Aren't altars meant to face east?
Yeah, but Jerusalem doesn't exist. So they can. I mean, I suppose you could make it face east. Like, that's technically correct, but there is no Jerusalem.
We
so
need Jerusalem.
We're gonna build Jerusalem, guys.
We could do.
Some gamers. Someone build Jerusalem. Go.
You see, I think
the whole is not Jerusalem.
Do you think the church should be on that hill?
It's Temple Mount.
Yeah.
Honestly, we could start with a Temple of Solomon type structure.
Which one's 2-6?
It's the earlier one. Not the second temple, the first temple. What did the second temple even look like? The second temple looks ugly, in my opinion. It's also harder to build.
So I'm looking at a picture of it.
Of the Temple of Solomon or the second temple?
The first one.
Okay, the first. Yeah, that's the Temple of Solomon.
Is it with a dome on it, or?
Temple of Solomon. Images. I don't know. It has very inconsistent imagery. The most common thing is something like this, though. Is this? Sometimes you get weird domed ones, but the most common thing is something like that.
Yeah.
So really, it should make it face east, because that's how the temple actually face.
Yeah.
And then the shrine needs to be at the furthest point to the in the back of the temple. We don't really have. We need sandstone for this. That would be the ideal thing to build it out of.
We can get sandstone.
Start with the altar. How long do we think it would be? Is the ultimate question. I'm tearing down this stupid tower structure.
I'm making a stone cutter.
Very good. Begin with. Make the altar out of stone, because that's what the original altar would have been made out of. I've got candles. The altar needs to be 7 wide.
Oh, apparently it's just normal stone.
Yeah, just ordinary stone would be the...
For a stone cutter.
Oh, is it just ordinary stone?
I thought it was smooth.
I also thought it was smooth, to be fair. I'm tearing down the current altar.
Could we use smooth stone slabs for the top of it, or...
The top of what?
Like the altar, and then stairs and...
The problem is that makes the altar, like, annoyingly tall. And it also means that we can't do the candle thing because you can't put chains or like what do you call them on top of slabs, like iron bars.
I can do them with stone brick, but I don't know if that would look.
Just make it out of regular stone. Is my suggestion.
Yeah.
Tearing down the tower. Tower is going. The temple is coming.
I might flatten the top of the hill out.
What's the Latin for temple?
I
wonder. I'm just oh, ecclesia is church.
Temple in Latin, templum.
No, ecclesia is church.
Templum in Latin is temple.
Ecclesia ad venet. It's technically that's the church is coming, but or the church is to come.
I'll build it here.
Oh no. Who is I don't know. Most of my Latin knowledge is actually just like from the text of the Latin Mass, but
the altar should always be stone, right?
yes, in Exodus 20, what it's most known for is the Ten Commandments, but it also contains an instruction on how to build altars. Not that instruction is really followed by Christians, but you know. Also, for the record, the temple has Job. The temple has to. The entrance is going to have to be over here, because that way
Is east.
So that way is east.
So the temple should start like over here-ish.
Well, that would be the back of the temple, but yes.
But where the altar would be.
That's where the altar is. So start with the altar. Make it 7 by 2, and make it 1 high.
How do you do it with stairs?
Put something like put a block, and then how wide are we gonna make the how wide and how long are we gonna, what are the dimensions of the temple of Solomon? That's what we need to know. Dimensions of the temple of Solomon. 100 cubit. Thank you. Okay, no, give me a real. What is a cubit? No one uses cubits anymore. Oh, whoever thought that a cubit was just in meters? In meters. Architecture.
We need to make the temple of the
27 by 9 by 14. Now, there are so many different... Okay, this is 27 by 9. Okay, it's going to need to be slightly larger.
Slightly larger.
So, 9 times... No, sorry. 20... Make it like... Well, the interior is going to have to be probably 9 wide. Job, the stairs should be facing the other way.
Okay, let me...
They should be facing out, so it looks like it's sort of...
Oh, so it stands on the... Yeah, no, I've got you.
Alright, we can just make it sort of proportional, and we can flatten out this hill if necessary, but... We just make something that looks decent, and then... I don't really know... See, the problem is that the interior is not suited to the design of a church, because the Holy of Holies would have been separated out. What? It's not. No, he didn't. I wish. Joe Biden feels betrayed because Democrats want him to quit.
So does anybody who reasonably understands that he is quite old at this point.
Sources told NBC that the president was, quote, angry and personally hurt by how the party left him out to dry and tried to push him out.
I mean, they left him out to dry. I think he's a bit blind to stepping down. Dennis, do we have a stained glass window behind the altar?
No, we wouldn't in this case.
Not.
You can make one. You can decorate the back how you see fit, but it wouldn't have the answer. Because if you think about where we're putting the altar, it would have been the tabernacle, which in Judaism is not just like some kind of weird box. It's like an actual room that you weren't supposed to go to. Why is it being constructed out of cobblestone? Is it just like temporary?
Temporary. It's what I had on me.
What is
Right, I've made the altar.
Can we just ban it?
Ban what?
Stupid thing. Or is it just like a random thing that joins the server? Check your whitelisted. Alright, I'm tearing down the tower.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I've done the altar.
Oh yeah, so is the cobblestone just temporary then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sandstone would be ideal.
Sandstone is what we want to go for.
But that means we need to find sand.
Nah, it's not so hard. Oh, slabs are do occlude light in. Well, not for. Okay, what junk do I have that I don't need? This poppy. And I don't need this gravel either.
What?
Good. Alright, the tower is gone, but the temple is gonna be here.
I should probably turn the in-game chat off.
Yeah, that might be wise. Yes. Okay. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, we need a lectern.
Yeah.
Book.
Well, there's squids down here.
Stop that.
Oh, we need a thing for like. We need to have like some black leather armor. So we can.
Wouldn't we have white leather armor?
For the mass, but for general day.
Oh, or brown, depending on.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, I'm just gonna stick. I do have leather boots, but yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, there we go. We need a lectern. Or an enchanting table. Either one works, but a lectern is easier to make. And a book. Get a book. A book that I can put on a lectern, that is. How do you make lecterns? Lectern Minecraft. Okay, actually we need 4 books.
Yeah, because you need a
Because we're gonna-
bookshelf.
Yeah, we need a bookshelf.
I'm gonna go visit their community, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get sugarcane to make books. I do have leather. Gamers. I need 4 leather. No! I can't. I tamed them.
Wait, what are they saying?
To get leather, kill horses. I'm just gonna kill these cows. There's 2. That cow dropped no leather, but... How do you make a written book? Is it just like a book and an ink sac? Oh, and a feather.
Do you need an ink sac?
I think you need an ink sac.
I'll get you one in a second.
I also need sugarcane for paper. Alright, how much? I don't need most of this junk. Monty has been touched.
Do we have leather?
That's exactly what I need. I'm trying to get some.
I think we need to have like a large supply of like fish and bread, right?
That would make sense. And sheep.
Oh, yes.
Thematically appropriate.
Gone and got some ink sacks.
Very good. I need 2 more pieces of leather. So I'm trying to hunt down some cows.
We could farm them. So is there a community, oh sorry, their pit or whatever it is at the end of the tunnel?
Hole. Yeah. And then there's a large church-like structure type thing, and then in the middle of that there's a hole. And at the bottom of the hole there's an altar.
Is it meant to be holy?
I think that's part of the joke. There are no cows in this area. Or sugarcane. I forgot I was even looking for that. Oh, there's a cow.
Oh, apparently my stream's been unstable.
There are some cows, please. I need at least one of you. I need just 2 leather. Just 2. Please. Yes. Okay, I've got my 2 leather. Now I just need sugarcane. Oh, I already had one of those.
Is my sound working?
Alright, I'm just traveling along the river looking for sugarcane.
I don't think a lot of my stream stuff's working properly. Because I updated OBS and it broke it all.
That's not very good. Sugarcane! It's the promised land. This must be how Moses felt.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can use, so I'm just gonna break a bunch.
Oh, you found sugarcane.
Yeah. Alright. I've got 4 books. Okay.
Dennis, would you? I have 5 fish and 2 bread. I know it's the wrong way round.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should be 5 bread and 2 fish. And actually, it depends which story you're talking about. The feeding of the 5,000 or the 4,000.
Wait, you guys wanted the 4,000?
Yeah, it's like one chapter apart in the Gospels that have it. There's a feeding of the 4,000.
What's
No
happened?
one ever talks. It's literally the same, like, but with different numbers.
So basically, it's like, yeah, this happened on several occasions where, like, Jesus just.
It's specifically 2, I think, because there's a point later on where Jesus, where the apostles are like, what are we gonna eat? We like don't have any food, and Jesus is like, remember I told you to keep the scraps from the other stuff, and they're like, oh, I remember that. It's like really odd.
So what is Thomas doing at the moment then?
All right, I've got a lectern.
Okay. So is there a community at the end of this tunnel?
I think so, yeah. Oh, and then you'll find the big. Can you come back actually and give me that ink sac thing?
It's in my chest at my base. If you drop down.
Which one's yours?
If you go drop into the river below the bridge.
Oh, right,
it's like the house there.
Right. What do I write in the book? Do you want me to write out the entire order?
What order of mass? Could do. Where is their community? Oh, I found it.
Okay.
It's just called Leah's Hole.
Yes. But if you drop down, okay, one side there's bedrock, and the other side, like, there are 2 bedrocks and 2 waters. So just drop down the middle of the staircase off to the side.
Is it safe to drop down the middle of the staircase?
Yes, there's water at the bottom. Oh right, it's not like bedrock where you just crouch to activate shields.
Yeah, you right click, which makes more sense.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I'm not used to it because I play on bedrock a lot with some friends. Right. Okay, yeah, your chest. So we go down.
Do you have to take the stairs back up afterwards then?
Yes, I do. And then I'm gonna write out the order of mass. I'll do it in Latin for.
Leah, why are you punching me? You do not have permission.
To witness the whole
Oh shit. Okay, time to leave.
thing. Just feather as well.
I'm leaving. Leah just put her armor on.
Feather. I think I have permission. Do I have permission?
Yeah. I will come back when Leah is not here.
Do I have a feather up here? You can enter under supervision. Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, they refused to allow me to appoint you as a diplomat.
Why?
Because Thomas said that there would never be peace.
But Thomas is a diplomat from us.
Book and quill. Yeah. Well, Thomas is the diplomat because I accepted his appointment, but they did not accept your appointment. So Matthew is when Matthew ever gets here, he's officially the diplomat. Now I need a chicken. Where is a chicken? Job, you don't have to happen to have a feather in your inventory.
No, I don't. It's alright. It's alright, I'm just quickly thinking.
If you find a chicken, you know what to do.
I'm at the hole. I can.
No, I don't want uncooked chicken. I want a feather, thank you.
Do you think they'll accept Matthew though as a diplomat?
Yes, Matthew is more diplomatic than you.
Diplomacy.
Exactly. Also, Matthew would probably be a more effective diplomat than you.
It's fine. I have my other uses.
And besides, there can only ever be 3 of us.
Yeah, it's fine. We need
Oh, my
him to
goodness.
adopt. We need him to adopt a name anyway.
Yeah.
Do you,
Okay. So now we break this.
yeah, Father Ted's basically a show, a TV show, like satirical thing.
Now, okay. No.
Thomas has just dumped his chest full of stuff here. Have we established a border yet?
Not really.
Oh yeah, I have toggle sprint on.
What is this?
I can smell pizza downstairs. I think I'm having pizza for tea. Did you get the ink sacks?
I did, there anyway.
What? And then
I'm just trying to find the actual text.
do you think is Luke in a community or is Luke by himself again?
Luke's in a community.
Who's Luke with?
He's in the hole.
Oh, is he?
He is. No, I don't need any of that.
Is 1.21 the one with the mace?
I don't need a curiosity. Here it goes. Does Minecraft actually support the versatile and responsive text?
Dennis, what's our stance on automation?
What do you mean on automation? We accept automation.
We can therefore, I think we should try and automate things as much as possible. You know?
Go for it.
So we're about 300 meters away. Right, I'm gonna go look for some not soul sand, sand. Okay.
Okay. Why? I just want the text of the Latin, not the actual. I don't want the stupid notation for it.
There's just some pigs down here. Oh, and there's sheep. There's sheep and pigs
Okay,
down.
here we go. The ordinary of the map.
Dennis, I wouldn't kill the sheep and pigs down here. I'd keep them alive and we'll take them back to the
Okay.
I'm gonna head north. There is sand on the beaches, but I think we need a lot of sand, don't we?
Yes.
Pumpkins.
Oh God, okay. You can't copy and paste into it, so I actually need to remember how you spell all this stuff.
Great.
Okay.
Do we have a map or anything?
Oh, no, that's right. These. Yeah. I refuse to use J's in Latin, so.
Oh, I found a desert, Dennis.
Very good.
I found a shipwreck as well.
Oh, Vobis. Quia Cavinis.
Dennis, you know how to find a chest when within a shipwreck?
No, I think you just need to get lucky.
I found it. It's got unbreakable 3 leather boots. Dennis.
Brilliant.
Now all we have to do is dive him. So is enchanted stuff like a blessing from God?
Sure, let's go with that. In that case, the enchanting table has to be in.
Be within an altar of its own, yeah.
Yeah. Ritual structure.
Therefore, combining enchanting books together can only be done in by one of us three.
Yeah, and an anvil also needs to be in an altar.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be down in a moment. But only when being used for the purposes of enchanting books.
Yeah, okay, so that's true.
Can we decree this, or... Can you sleep, Dennis?
Hold on, yeah. Wait, can I put the written book in here? Oh my goodness, I can.
Right, I'm just gonna go have my tea. I'll be back shortly.
Alright, very brilliant.
I'm back.
from the server, so you can't rejoin yet. I don't think.
Why is peeking?
No, I'm all the way back here. Phileas Patris. Oh my goodness, skeleton, go away. At least I know the next part, so I don't have to keep looking at the stupid missile. You know how hard it is to copy Latin into a Minecraft book?
Probably very.
The answer is unreasonably difficult. Oh, there are monsters nearby. Fine, I'll just write it out.
Why is the server whitelisted?
Because to prevent random griefers from joining, because it happens. Cretolis, Altamundi, Miserere Novitz, Cretolis, Altamundi.
Why is Pekin hosting this server?
Suskipe.
Is it just why? Pekin seems like so poor at hosting.
Nostram, qui sedes ad dextrum patris, qui sedes ad dextrum patris,
You're the only one on the server.
because I'm the only one who hasn't left since the whitelist went into effect. Quoniam tu solus sanctus. Sanctus. Tu solus dominus. Tu solus altissimus. Solus altissimus. Jesu Christe. Jesu Christe. Cum Sanctus Spiritus. Okay, what comes after that? What's the next important part? That's the next part.
What's next?
The creed. Okay.
You got to do the. Do you want me to just tell you it, Dennis?
Give me a second.
Like, do you need the Nicenian or
Okay, I can just copy it out. Okay, if I needed it in English, that would be trivially easy because I know it.
Credo? Oh, they sing it in Lords anyway. Credo in Deum.
In unum Dei, yeah.
Deu, Deu, lumendum land.
Nicene Creed.
The one that will now be eternally stuck in my head for the next year is Ave Maria.
Oh. Credo in unum Deum Pater omnipotenti omnipotentem factorem caeli et terrae visiblum omnium et omnium et invisiblum Het in Uningdom. Jesu Christe. Unigentum. Unigenitum. Filium. Filium. Unigenitum. Of God. Only one Son of God. Et ex patre. Patre. Et ex patre natum. Ante omnia secula. Lumen. Lumen. Lumine. Vera Deum. Vera Deum. Deum well.
Pekin's gonna kill this server before, like, it gets going at this rate.
Well, no, but begotten, not made.
Substantial with the father.
Genitum non factum. Genitum. Is there a comma there? Genitum non factum. It's terrible. Non factum. Consubs. If only I had 2 monitors.
I do.
Okay, can I please tell me I can copy? Oh, I can copy. This is trivially easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Consubs. Patre.
Did I just unplug my mouse?
Okay, I'm gonna replace all the A's with that, but S. Homo factus est. Homo factus est. How much can I copy? That didn't work. Did I actually copy it? This is not working. It has some kind of disallowed character. What is it? Oh, it's just too long, I bet. There are no accents in Latin. This is nonsense. S. Et. Et resurrexit tertia die secundum. That's in accordance with. Okay, I really want to know, like, they really took some liberties with the Latin